All right. Hi, everybody. It's John Kilkenny. I'm the director of the Sewanee Music Festival, and I'm here with a dear friend and wonderful colleague, Laura Brooks Rice. Hi, Laura.
Hi, good morning, afternoon,
Whenever it depends on
whatever it is in this time zone.
wherever we are, right? So, Laura and I are going to do a longer form interview in a couple of weeks as part of our SSMF at Home series. But I wanted to jump on Zoom here with her and just get a quick few minutes about the new opera intensive that we've launched, just launched on Friday, a few days ago, as part of Sewanee's Winter Festival, and also as part of all of our Sewanee Music Festival activities that we'll be doing going in the future. So just a real quick background for those watching. About 2 years ago now, Laura, I think it was, you sent me an email to just let me know kind of who you were and that you were relocating to Sewanee. And I think maybe first, could you tell everybody kind of what brought you back to Sewanee? I mean, we're going to get into this more later, but just, I know there's some very specific and personal reasons why you came back to Sewanee. Maybe you could tell everybody about that.
Sure. Well, Sewanee is my family's home. My mother grew up here. My grandmother was a matron in the dorm, very beloved patron Polly Kirby Smith. And my mother was Ellen Kirby Smith Rice. And my father went to school at Sewanee. And my brother went to school at Sewanee. I couldn't get into Sewanee. It's a good thing because I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if I hadn't gone the route that I did. When my father passed away in 2018, I was already on the lease on the house here in Sewanee. And so I just decided to go ahead and take the plunge and retire from my position at Westminster Choir College of 35 years, and we moved to Sewanee a year ago in June. And I'd always been involved peripherally with the music festival because when I would come to visit in the summer, we'd always go to the 4th of July concert, or we'd always go to other concerts with the music festival, and my parents were big supporters of it. I sang with the festival in the 90s. I did arias with the orchestra. I sang Mahler 2 with the orchestra. I did Mozart Requiem, actually in my mother's memory, with the orchestra. So I've had a relationship with it. And for years, you know, my father said, well, why don't you try to see if you can't create a vocal program? And with all the activities that I had with my full-time teaching job and other programs that I was involved in, it was just not possible. And so when I moved here, I was teaching in Washington, where I teach at the K. Fritz Young Artist Program with Washington National Opera, and contacted John and said, look, I'm here. Use me however you want.
Well, and it was such an opportune email that when you wrote to me, because I had been thinking, you know, even before I became the director of the music festival, that you know, it was such a perfect connection to have a vocal program, and obviously it's an opera program, but to have a serious vocal operatic institute as part of the music festival. I mean, Sewanee is such a you know, vocal centric community, and there's choirs, and there's just such an appreciation for that art form. So, I mean, it was, you know, really funny. I'd been thinking about this, how could we do this and what could this look like? And then, I don't know, a month after I initially started thinking about that, I got this email from you, and I said, well, somebody's trying to tell me that we need to pursue this. Yeah. And so it took a little time. And as I said, in a couple of weeks, we're going to get into this more, but I just want to give folks a quick overview of what is the experience going to be like in January. So we're rolling out this virtual, and I don't even like that word, sort of digital online winter festival as part of all of the stuff that we do. And there'll be instrumental programs, conducting programs, composition programs, and the Sewanee Opera Intensive. And so just give us a couple minutes about what that's going to look like, some of your faculty, and the experience that young artists are going to have with you and your team.
Sure. Well, our faculty is made up of leading experts in the field of opera that I've known for many years. Joan Dorneman, who was a prompter at the Metropolitan Opera for years, she accompanied me when I was a winner in the Met auditions back in 1981. And so I've known her for a long, long time, and well respected. Many of my colleagues have been associated with the Metropolitan Opera or other companies, and also have been regular coaches in this medium. I taught this way long before the pandemic, and so I've gathered my faculty who are comfortable working digitally and coaching singers via this way. And so what the program entails is one-on-one coaching, really personalized coaching, in that all of my faculty view a video that a singer might submit, and we really analyze it and see what they specifically need. And then their schedule is personalized for their particular needs. If a singer is really put together technically, but they just need to work with a conductor to really get the style of the particular aria they're singing, or if their languages are not completely idiomatic, they'll get more attention in those areas. And so it'll be a lot of really intensive one-on-one dusting off arias and getting them in good shape for the next auditions, or for when we will come out of this pandemic and be able to sing and audition live once again.
And that's such an important point, and we're going to get into that more in October when we chat as part of our series. Well, the next steps and where we're going. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just wanted to make sure that just a couple final thoughts about the program, and just for me, you've sent me the list of folks that are going to be joining us and this incredible faculty that you've assembled, and I'm so excited to meet them and honored that they're going to be a part of what we do in Sewanee. And so I just want to thank you for that, and just to tell everyone they could visit the site, ssmf.sewanee.edu. You could see all about the Opera Intensive program. Everything's on our social media. There's Sewanee Opera Intensive social media. It's easy to find us. There'll be links in all of this video. So, please check us out. Applications will open in a couple weeks. But I want to give you one more quick thought on all of this, Laura, and then we're going to sign off until October 15th.
Well, I'm particularly excited to be able to do this in my own hometown now. And it's a wonderfully well-established program that we're attaching ourselves to, and I feel like there's a real potential for enormous growth of this program in the future. And so stay tuned.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited. I'm excited. I know everyone in Sewanee can't wait to have the festival back and to have this wonderful new component to what we're doing as part of it. And so tune in October 15th, I think is when we're talking, on all of our social media channels, and we'll get more in depth on all of this. Check out our website and just reach out and let us know if you have any questions about this, the new Sewanee Opera Intensive and our winter program and all the stuff that we're doing with music connected to Sewanee. So Laura, thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
My pleasure.
We'll talk again soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye.